Hey guys, how to scratch here. I'm gonna show you guys how to make basically a kind of Five Nights at Freddy's 2 type of game, but it's gonna be like this, but way higher quality. Overall, just better game. It's not gonna be like bug ridden or anything like that, and it'll be a way easier tutorial to follow along. So if that's okay with you guys, I'm actually gonna start. So we have a new project here. This isn't gonna be a joke game because I actually have right here. I have my new what you call it, sprites I made. So here we have the main guy, Tub. He's from my main series of games. Here we have like the scrap version. Here we have Sneaky, and then we have Link, who actually made a return from the Three Nights at Link's. So yeah, so we're just gonna get started straight into it. So we're gonna first go to backdrops, and you're gonna black out the backdrops. Well, maybe not black out, but you're gonna want to get sort of like a dark, really dark color, because this is gonna be the the back screen. Sorry, I couldn't speak there. Then we have to make a warning for every Five Nights at Freddy's game. You have to make a warning because you gotta be safe with it, you know? So we're gonna name this one, warning, duh. Okay, so we have our warning. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start a text sprite. We're gonna actually name this, warning. And what we can do is we can actually get both the warning and we can get the intro for us in. So this is going to be more of like a high-tech type of game anyway. So actually, instead of warning, first we're going to do intro. And what you're going to want to put is you're going to want to put your name. Like we're going to want to put whatever oops, got to change the color. Whatever like your scratcher's name is or anything. You're going to want to put that. Make sure it's something like that and not just anything random. Just put whatever you want people to know you as. And so I'm gonna put The Wixer Presents. I hate the name, but it's kind of iconic now. I hate the name. I made it when I was like 10, but I'm stuck with it now. Make sure you save the game every chance you get. And right here is where we're gonna do our warning. Now I'm just gonna do the most basic of warnings. Warning. Actually, I like these borders. Warning, make sure it's centered. A tip for centering it is hold shift when you click it, and it'll only move along that axis. Or like within 45 or 25 or something like that. It'll snap, it's easier, trust me. And so now we're gonna do warning this, oops, move my microphone real quick. This game contains loud noises, flashing lights, jump scares. I can't think of any other warnings. And jump scares. Play at your own risk. Not risk. Risk. Boom. Center that. Drag it up. I'm probably gonna drag this down actually. Perfect, like that. Now we have our two intros, and so far I actually kind of like the color scheme right there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into the code. We're going to pull when green flag is clicked, show, then we're going to set ghost effect to 100, or set ghost to 100, not change, ghost, set ghost, oops, to 100. So now what this is going to do is when it starts, the sprite's going to be showing, but you won't be able to see it. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to grab, actually, I'm going to change a set color. Let's see, what does this do? Okay, set color to 0. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with that. But, pixelate to 0. And this is gonna be because we're gonna make it so this text actually has, it's sort of animation, if you will. And so now we're gonna go in here, we're gonna grab repeat 10 times, change ghost by -10. And what this is gonna do is it's gonna change it from invisible to visible. Watch, see? But now we want to wait a little bit before that happens because we want it to be like, oh, what's this? See? Now it fades in. but we're actually going to switch to our intro, or not intro, we're going to switch to our intro and not the warning. So that way, when we start, it's us. Now, we're going to duplicate this last part right here. We're going to do wait roughly 2 seconds, and then change it to 10. So what this is going to do is it's going to make it show, wait 2 seconds, and then hide again. And that gives us the perfect window of opportunity to actually switch these. And we can do, yeah, one, switch. This gives us the perfect opportunity to, oh, I'm messing up. Okay. This gives us the perfect opportunity to switch the costume to the warning, just like that. Now, what I was doing as I was talking is, so we changed to the right costume, which is the warning. Then we switch to, we wait 1 second, so that way it's not automatic. And then we repeat what we did up there. Oops, we repeat what we did up there and switched. We repeated that, but we just changed it to be the new warning. But we're also gonna want to change this time down here. This wait 2 seconds. We're gonna want to change that. This wait 2 seconds. We're gonna want to change that because we have way more text on the actual warning than we do on the intro. So we're gonna actually probably change this to 5. Now, this is what we get. Perfect, and then it's gonna hide. And now, what we want to do from here is broadcast main menu. Broadcast new message, main menu. Now, what this is gonna do is it's gonna make a message, and it's gonna go out to all the sprites that we have this block on. And it's going to broadcast the main menu, which is going to mean we're going to the menu, and this is going to make the system way more streamlined, so whenever we want to just exit the game and go to main menu, we can. So what we're going to do here is paint, and we're going to make a new sprite, and we're going to call this home background. And what you're going to want to do here is make the background for your home screen. Now, this is going to take some time. This is gonna take some time, so I'm gonna get to it. Okay, guys. So you're gonna want to make three different backgrounds. So I'm actually gonna name this menu background. Forgot to name it earlier. So you're gonna want to make 3 of these. You're gonna want to make 3 or however many you want, as many characters as you want. But you could even do 1 if you want, but the 3 is just to make it look cooler when I do the new game, continue, and everything like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the scripts now, and we're going to do when green flag clicked. Well, first off, we're going to do hide because we don't want this showing when we have our cool little intros going, right? Sorry, I see an issue with it. There we go. Now, we're going to want to go press hide because we don't want this going when our cool little intros are going. Now we're going to do forever. This is going to be going even in the background of our game. We're going to do a go to X and Y. Now this is where it's going to get a little confusing. We're going to get 2 divisions. And we're going to put them in both the X and the Y. And then on the right, we're going to put -10. I mean, on the X, we're going to put -10. And on the Y, -75. Now you might be a little confused, but if you fill out the whole thing right here like I did, even past the screen, you're gonna want to put these numbers. If not, you can tinker with the numbers and you might get something that you like better, but this is for this tutorial. And now what we're gonna do is when we press this, this is what it does. It does this cool little effect where it moves with your cursor. That's what this script is. That's what the script does. Now the next one is going to be to show it. So what we're going to do is when I receive main menu, set ghost effect. Oops. Now I have to reverse this. Set ghost effect to 100. Now once again, this is going to hide it, make it invisible. Now we're going to do a switch costume to whichever one you want to be first. And if you're not doing 3 separate like costumes, just don't have this. Just have it be set to whatever costume it is. So switch costume to that. Show. Now once this shows, it's still not going to be visible because of the set ghost effect. Now we're going to do a repeat 50. 50. And we're going to put change ghost effect by -2. Now let's see what this looks like. Cool little intro. And then we fade in. You see how nice that looked? It looked really good. So now from here we're gonna make the buttons. Now the buttons are gonna be something very interesting. So you're gonna have to pay close attention, okay? So we're gonna make a sprite. We're gonna call this sprite desk, because this background is going to be very, if you don't want this, you can just put normal buttons right here and have it look all nice, and then do what I do later with the buttons. But this is going to be to have it a nice parallax effects to make this background look nicer. So you're going to want to make your little desk right here, and I'll be back once I make mine. Okay, I'm back. Here is my desk. Now what this is going to do, so we're going to go to code, and what we're going to do is basically make the same code that we made over there. So we're going to do, when green flag is clicked, hide forever, forever, and then go to XY, and then we're going to put the two divisions again, but this time we're going to put different numbers, so we get different outcomes, so that way the desk doesn't just look like it's part of the other sprite. So we're going to put -5 for the mouse X, and for mouse Y, -85. Now you're going to get this, you're going to put the same code, so when I receive main menu, ghost effect to 0, what you can do actually is just copy this. Get rid of that, copy this, switch it to costume 2. Or, I mean, it's my only costume, so. Now what this is going to do is it's gonna add a little more like depth and make it kind of cooler to just sit in the menu and look. Now we get to see, however, it is a little too high for my liking, so I'm just gonna there we go. Now you can see the animatronics in the corner. Maybe a little to the left. Perfect. Now you can see the animatronics over there. Just like that. And now we have our desk. And now you may be wondering, what are we going to do with the desk and our buttons? So, what we're going to do is we're going to go into sprites. We're going to make a new sprite, and we're going to call this new game. Just like that. And you're gonna make your costume for it. So you're gonna make your costume for new game. What I want to do is kind of top down circle, just like that. Boom. A little to the left. Now you're gonna have to fiddle with it a little bit to make it fit onto the area, but if you do that, it's gonna make it look 10 times better. Now you're gonna go to code. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go to the desk, and you're gonna grab this. You're gonna grab this, and you're gonna throw it in there, and you're gonna grab this, and you're gonna throw it in there, and watch what this does. It's not visible. This is what I meant when I meant a little bit of fidgeting. But now your button is on the screen, and what you're going to do is you're going to duplicate this. We're going to add all the individual functions after, but you're going to want to do continue. This is going to be for when you continue. Sorry, I can't spell. This is going to be for when you add, this is going to be for when you make knights in the game, because you're going to need to have knights so someone can continue on whatever knight they were on. That looks about right. And then you're going to want to have a I'm going to do a close, which basically just stops the game because it'll make the game look more official unless like a scratch game. Just go back here. Just like that. Continue. I'll drag it a little more down. Perfect. Now, this is what you may be wondering, why is there two monitors if this is just going to be on the left? Well, I'm going to make it actually custom is going to be on the right. And what this does is it adds versatility. That means you're going to be able to do anything on this little menu. Like, these screens can eventually become sort of like a normal screen. You'll be able to change whatever you want for custom night on these screens. And now, when we press play, this is what we have. Wait for the load, wait for it to load. Boom. New game, continue, close, custom night, backgrounds. Now, you may be wondering, why did I do the backgrounds like that? And that's for this. So we're going to go into here, and we're going to have to make a variable for this. Delete my variable. We're going to have to make a variable, and we're not going to actually have to do a variable. I just thought of something better. We're going to do when green flag is clicked forever, if the touching mouse pointer, then we're going to go down here. Where is it? Looks. We're going to change the variable. We are actually going to have to make a variable. I was very wrong. We're going to call this home screen care. Ooh, rename. Accidentally put something on there. That shouldn't have been on there. Just like that. Now we're going to set it to 1. 1 is going to be tub or whatever character you want to be at first. Now we're going to have to go on here when green flag is clicked, and so we're going to have to set it to 1 or whatever you want for default. Now we're going to go copy this, put it in the continue and custom night. Now continue is going to be 2, custom night is going to be 3. Now what we're going to go to main menu background, green flag clicked forever, duplicate that, and we can get rid of those. So green flag clicked forever, we're going to have to get 3 equals 1, 2, 3. 3 of these variables, put them inside 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to get if else, and then if, just like that, all nested within each other. 1, 2, and 3. You see how we did that? If not, you can pause the video and I'll be right here when you guys finish. So we're going to go to sneaky is going to be number 2. And then this is just setting your characters or whatever background you want to be for whichever thing is touched. And now when we restart, this menu is going to have so much life into it. It's not going to look anything like the bland or normal menu of the first trailer or first series. You see how it changes? Exactly what we want. You can do way more than this using the system I have. You just have to add more to here and add more sprites and add more buttons, and you're set. You're sold. You're golden. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the title. Title's gonna be really easy. So we're just gonna put title. We're gonna go in here, and you're just gonna do green flag clicked, hide. And then you're going to go to menu desk, get this script, drag it into title, and you're set. Now, we do have to make a title, and I will do that really quick. I made my title. Now, one thing you may be wondering is, how did I get this custom font? Well, it actually isn't a custom font. I went into Photoshop, got a custom font from my computer or the internet, typed it up on there, and then imported it into here um, using the upload costume. So this actually did take quite a while. And I'm actually going to change it to be, ooh, not that big. Probably around there. Now, something to make this look cooler is once we do this, we're going to put a wait 1 second, and then forever, not a forever, repeat until, and we're going to fill this in a later video, not this first tutorial. So we're going to do repeat until, and then we're going to put this, change this to, we'll do pick random, -2 to -6, and then we'll do wait, wait random 1 to, or 0.1 to 0.2, 0.3, and then just reset the ghost effect. Reset ghost effect to 100. Now watch what this is going to do for us. This is going to bring so much, I already said this, but it's going to bring a lot of life to our screen, our menu, and watch. So once this happens, it's going to start flickering. Change, okay, hold on. Oh, 0, oops. I made a mistake. Don't set ghost effect to 100, set it to 0. Now, there's a faint flicker in there, but you can't really tell, so we're going to change this to -5 to -10. See if that makes it better. I think there is a little bit in there. You don't want it to be too much because it's going to be distracting from the menu. But I want it to be a little noticeable at least. That's better. Okay. So, there you go, guys. We have our main menu fit with moving background, title, and all our buttons. So that's it for this video, guys. Check in soon, subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss the next one where I actually show you guys how to start the game, how to start the game process, the new game, continue, and I'm going to show you guys how to make mini games in between each night, so that way you guys get to have lore in your game and it's not going to be as stagnant as a game it was when I first made the tutorial. That's it for today, guys. Later.